Yeah, thank you very much. Have you had any luck with the other thing, the crown?
Not too much other than what I have told you, that it seems to be runes from the gods. I believe I did tell you that I pinpointed that it come from the Bulgev Dimi, but I haven't been able to activate the device.
Very well. Thank you again.
You're welcome, my lord. And he bows, walks off. Kane, will you stay with the party, or would you like to do
Yeah,
anything? Okay. All
so
right.
far. I need to check on them first.
Okay. All right. This would be like an opportunity for if you would like to tell any backstory at all, or catch up, or because I'm assuming that the wizard would have told you about the situation that's going on in town and all this kind of stuff. But if you have any other questions for the party, it'd be a good opportunity too.
Yeah, I will play it on. Okay. So how come that you attract so much malevolence around here?
I've asked myself the exact same question. uh, just lucky, I guess. Um, I don't know if it's destiny or our position in the center of Malifor, uh, which garners us this much attention. Destiny or our position in this. Perhaps it's just simply me and my current and former companions just simply attempting to do good or some semblance of it.
I don't know. Sometimes evil follow the destiny, and sometimes just the foolishness.
A little bit of both, I feel.
Hmm. Good to know what's the case I have in hand at hand.
Well, currently we're being played uh, by the uh, the plague wrath. Do you know of it?
I heard something while walking in, and I've been filled in the rest once I arrived in town.
Do a religion check real quick, Marco.
Oh, I didn't take my die.
Oh man, that's terrible. You might get deduction in points. You gotta have dice ready at all times.
Yeah, 29.
You would know that the plague wrath has been caused in a couple of times in history of Malifor. It
Mhm.
started after the creation of the Encrylians from the highest god Vesha. Whenever there was mixing of races between the Encrylians and humans, he did not like that, so he caused wrath to affect the humans. But since then, I think we kind of went over this briefly in the last game.
Yeah, we went last time. You
Yeah,
mentioned.
so the only other times that this appeared in history is been for misusing certain words of the god language of the Bogota, and certain mortals have crossed the plane into Nebi, which is the realm of the gods, and that causes them to cause the plague to come down, which may have caused the mutation of the plague to affect
Uh,
all races now.
sorry, one question. Vesha is though a good deity or neutral or
The Encrylians and humans see him as the highest and probably the most good, but that's not always the case. He has done
okay,
some bad.
okay. So he's a shifting god. Okay, that's cool.
He's yeah, yeah. All gods got to have a
Okay.
little fun.
Hmm. So somebody has. Oh, now I'm sorry. I'm at a plane because I remember that he has the crown with the runes, and I
Well,
just connected the two things.
oh no, it just got brought up right in front of you, so your character would know that now too. So slightly meta,
Okay.
but you know,
I'm trying sometimes, but changing like that is a bit difficult.
I know.
So I'll say. Like a interesting artifact that you have on top of your head.
It's currently being researched by Valak. You just know that he had it in his possession.
I'm sorry,
No, no, actually, I never
that you
did give
have
it
in
to
your
him. I let
possession.
him. I didn't give it to him.
That's true. He,
I let
yeah,
him trace the runes and stuff.
that's true. Okay, yeah,
So
sorry.
you should still have it.
Yeah, DM mistake. Sorry. Go ahead.
That's fine. That's fine. So interesting artifact that you have on top of your head.
Yes, I found it in on Hictoras during the trials of Channing.
So do you know what actually is written on that? Because I cannot recognize the words, but I know that the runes are divine.
Uh, I know its origin. I do not know what the runes state. Valak is supposed to be researching uh, uh, to
Yeah, but
promoting.
those guys takes quite some time to find these kind of things, and religion is not always their main domain. They prefer
Hmm.
power. And so, are you aware that once in history, this wrath has been called upon humankind because of the misuse of the godly words?
Yes, that's what Valak has told me. Um, how it was used first against the Incrilians. That it may have mutated afterwards. But that's about all I know.
So there have been a case where the wrath is said to have been bestowed upon the humankind because of the misuse of the godly words and language.
Yes.
No connection in your head? Yeah. Can I point the finger?
Uh, so what are you
So
saying?
I am saying that there is a chance that this wrath is actually coming over here because of your crown as well.
Uh, it's I, I'm not sure.
You said that it's destiny that follow that make evil follow you.
Yeah, possibly, but we already know that Wrath was brought here uh, by a woman who poisoned our water supply here in town.
But
Eliana.
you just mentioned destiny.
Talking with a religion buff.
Yeah, of course.
Hmm.
I mean, he sent me here, so
Yeah,
I told you I will be a pain.
well played.
Um, I do not know, but we will meet it, whatever it is.
Yeah, and so will all the people in this town that are going to die as well.
Wouldn't be the first time. I'll turn and walk off.
Good king.
Cool. I should definitely let the people know what kind of king rules this town.
Morale boost. All right. So after that little convo, everybody make a spot check real quick.
15.
30, 34.
Okay.
26.
All right. So everyone sees that Cormilavas, along with a few other Dragonborn, are standing by the main door of the Grand Hall, and they are speaking to someone that is wearing a like a tannish-looking cloak. Looks vaguely familiar. Has a sword, a few daggers. He is accompanied by a rather small elderly woman and a few other Dragonborns that are carrying almost like I'm having a brain fart. They're carrying a man that's laying on a, help me with my words here, not a bed, but like a
Gurney.
gurney. Thank you very much. So they're carrying this older looking man on a gurney who seems to be unconscious, and the tan cloak male figure is talking with Kramilovas, who looks a little stunned, and Kramilovas is on his way over to you now, as the rest stand at the door.
What is it?
Um, Evian Jonathan is at the door, my lord. Along with someone named Delphi and an older man. Do you wish for them to come over?
What seems to be their condition?
And as you're talking, you see the tan cloak man starting to walk over to you slowly. Well, the woman seems to be fine. I sense some sort of mysticism about her. She seems very quiet. The elderly man is seems to be sleeping on the slab. He looks fairly old, and about that time you see Evian walk up, my king,
Evian.
and he kind of lifts off the veil to see that his skin looks slightly older, but all there. It's nice to be back. Do you recognize me?
Evian Tarnathan.
It's better
No.
to be called by my real name than Burnman.
How did you? Yeah, I'm gonna like gesture at him.
Yeah, and he kind of smirks. Well, that would be from that lady back there. And you just see a very old, probably 60s, 70s, but just like life has done really took a toll on her. A little bit of a hunchback, got her hands behind her back, but she's looking around the grand hall, but keeping most of her eyes on the man that's on the slab. And Evian looks back at you. She's a great healer, my lord, but that's not why I brought her here. She needs to speak with you.
Very well. I'm gonna walk over to him.
Okay. So Evian goes and tells the other dragonborns carrying the elderly man, and they kind of put his gurney off to the side, somewhere comfortable. Delphi goes to checks on him, makes sure he's okay, covers him with a blanket, and then walks back over to you. Evian, this is Miss Delphi, and she nods her head and bows.
It's nice to meet you.
I have heard so much about you, Red Wolf. It's nice to be in your presence.
What can I do for you?
Well, first I would like to say how sorry I am to hear of the plague that's going on now. I have not heard of such things like this in ages. It's very tragic.
Yes, it is.
Now, may we speak somewhere rather private? Because what I'm about to tell you is may be hard for you to hear.
Very well. I'm gonna gesture into one of the side rooms.
Okay. She walks in. You have noticed that she's wearing kind of casual looking clothes. It's nothing too fancy or rich, but she does have a rather nice looking amulet on. That has a blue gem on the inside, and it's wrapped around with silver with on a silver chain. She goes into the room with you along with Evian, and she has a little pouch that she's holding in her hand. Um, She asks, Evian, can you shut the door? And he goes over and shuts it. You see, my lord, I have certain abilities and visions granted to me by the gods, and I have been hiding along with my other companion for some time. But since the darkness has fully come and spreading throughout Malifaux, we have come to say our last bit of advice from Demi, and I come to show you, if you shall have it.
What is it?
And she pulls out of the pouch uh, a blue diamond that seems to be about the size of, I don't know, like a little bit bigger than an egg. So it's pretty nice size. And she goes over and puts it down on the table, and you see her rub the top of it, and it starts to shine up a little bit. These are vision stones. They will show memories of the past. Are you ready to see?
Yes.
And you see her rub it a little bit more, and then she presses down, and the diamond disintegrates into the air, and those particles that come from the diamond go up into the sky, and you see like this magical projection. Now, everybody, get ready to bring out your new characters. Yay! We's all gonna die.
Probably.
Okay, so at this point,
So
so
we're talking about the level one,
the
isn't it?
level ones, yes. So Marco's very confused because he has Remen who's taking a nap. Uh,
Uh,
Kane is,
Rayman is actually on his way already out of the town.
yeah, he snuck out. He's like, forget this crap. Alright, so with the level 1 characters, the only thing that I sent you guys is what you know. I want the backstory and stuff to be something all your own. So you could